Snow, snow, snow. We are just constantly getting snow. We haven't really had any crazy big storms since our first one, but a lot of these 1 to 3 inch storms, they're all getting forecasted for a lot higher, but they're just not really turning into anything, which is very fine with me. Most of you guys who have been around the channel for a while know that my accounts are prepaid. I don't really care if it snows or not. It gives me something to do. I like it, so I'm happy to go out. It's been snowing for a while, but there's just not much out here, so I've just kind of been waiting, letting it accumulate. We're supposed to get like supposedly like 0.1 inch an hour for a while, so I mean, I don't even think, looks like there's about maybe 2 inches here. I don't think we're supposed to get more than another inch. I have like 30 accounts. Probably just gonna make my way around to 4 or 5 of them. Some of them need sidewalks, some of them are commercial, so some of them need sidewalks and stuff like that done. And then I got a couple associations that are basically roadways. They're like at least 1,700 feet long is the shortest one. So places like that will get a push regardless of how much snow is on the ground, just as the state or local highway departments will come through regardless of whether you have an inch or a foot. I guess we'll go ahead and put a little salt in here. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the channel again. Thank you for hitting that like and subscribe button if you guys are enjoying the content. What we are doing today, at least what we're starting out as doing, is a little bit of snow pushing. There's not much going on, just a couple of inches, but as of right now I have no idea where the rest of this video is going to go, so stay tuned and go along for the ride. give a quick thank you to all you guys for liking and watching these snow videos, the plowing videos. Obviously, it's winter here in upstate New York, so that's what we're focused on. Any of you guys that have been around for a while know that the basis of this channel is all about soft wash, and we are hopefully going to be getting back to that pretty soon. It's about February 18th right now, I think. Last year, I believe my first day of washing was April 22nd. So we're gonna see if we can get a jump on that year, or get a jump on that date this year. If not, you know, it should be right around the same time. So stay tuned, a lot more of that content coming this year. So if you haven't already, make sure that you guys are subscribing to the channel, because there's gonna be more of soft wash content coming. In the month of March, we're gonna start hitting our marketing. I'm gonna be marketing for the rest of the winter. Starting to Facebook stuff. Like I said, it's the 18th now, probably March 1st. I'm going to start rolling out some winter ads, and just start giving maybe some discounts for some services this summer. So keep that in mind if you guys are also soft wash guys, or if you guys are looking to start a soft wash business. Don't wait until last minute to get your marketing out. You don't want to be too early, but I think March going into April and May is going to be pretty good, and I'll keep you guys up to date on that. We got to go and do a little salting on that big hill that I plow. We had an issue with a car getting stuck yesterday. There was a good amount of ice. We hammered it with some sand and some salt. I think speed was a little bit of a factor coming down the hill, and possibly just in inexperience in the weather conditions, and of course the steepness of the hill. I'm gonna go hit it with some salt again, and just be sure, so I don't have anything to worry about. And then if the day turns out the way that I want it to, I'm gonna be hitting the trails, doing some snowmobiling, which I am looking forward to, pretty excited about. I've been wanting to do that for a while this winter, and just haven't got around to doing it. So see where the day takes us.
All right, the film's rolling. Let's go.
everybody doing today? We are out at the infamous 1,700 foot driveway. We have some beautiful weather today. We've actually got like at least a forecast now over 10 days. I would say maybe a full 2 weeks of over freezing and possibly high 30s to low 40 degree weather for, like I said, about 14 days. So I'm really looking forward to that. What I want to do here today is, as you guys know, this driveway leads to the top of this hill and there's an Airbnb at the top. As I was pulling in, the renters that were here previously had just left, and there's more coming in today. So what I want to do, this road is wide enough for the renting purposes, but as you can see, just from clearing this and like scraping it a little bit and doing kind of like quick pushes, I'm leaving a lot of stuff over here. Again, that's not going to bother your passenger cars coming in here on their vacation, but my plow catches that. So this stuff's kind of just a pain in the butt for me. The road itself is beautiful right now. It's all packed down. It looks like it's great driving all the way in, which you guys will see soon, but I'm going to go through and widen some of this up. And again, a lot of it's for me. If I want to come in here and just salt, the road's scraped, I want to come here and salt, but you know, we got snow coming and going here, seems like every other day. I don't want to take my plow off, but when I come in, my wings catch this stuff and it'll just pull it out into the road, and then I got to drop the blade and then I got to clean it up, and it just creates a mess. So now that I have time, we're going to clean this up. Okay. Well, that don't look a little better. It's definitely wider throughout all the way. All I can say is thank you for big trucks and four-wheel drive, specifically 4Low. I would not be able to get in there and move the weight of that snow around. I'll make a couple edits there and let you guys see when I was switching from 4 high to 4 low, and just really how big of a ooh. Look at that, fell out of my hip here, bending over. It's not good. I'll let you guys see the difference between the 4 high and the 4 low and what the truck was doing. The only issue with having a trailer hitch mounted Salter is it gives you, I mean, what do you think that is? 2.5, 3 feet off the back of my truck. The ideal plow truck, in my opinion, would be 250, 350, 450, something heavy duty, whether it's GMC, Dodge, whatever. It's got to be a heavy duty truck, there's no doubt about that. I would prefer a single cab without the extended portion, I think, and the 6-foot bed, but I wouldn't mind this being a flatbed with the Salter up in there, and just have as little wheel space or wheel span as possible. This truck is great. It's you know, it's okay with this, but you just got to be conscious. And the reason I want to clean that out is because, you know, backing into the snowbank isn't really an issue. Obviously I don't want to hit it so hard where the motor or anything kind of gets squirreled up, but if you knock into the snowbank, and this actually needs a better clean anyway, all that moisture is just going to freeze, right? Just like anything else, it's going to bind up that motor and everything. So I try to keep an eye on that. All right, well, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but supposedly my dad picked up a new truck today, so we're gonna go check that out and take a look. If you guys live in the Northeast and you know what this is, make sure you hit that like button, because Stewart's Shop has got to be the greatest franchise in the world. I know other places have some cool stuff like Wegmans and Kroger, and I don't even know some of the other cool stuff that is out there, but Stewart's around here is like the cream of the crop. All the other coffee out there, Starbucks can just be gone. I wouldn't miss it one bit. I think it's the worst tasting coffee. I think the only time that coffee is any good is if you load it up with a bunch of flavors and about 800 calories. Have you ever had black coffee from Starbucks? Number one, it costs about $8. And number two, look at this guy. That was tight. That was tight for him. It's junk. Dunkin' Donuts is still, you know, it's not my favorite. Again, it's not good black coffee. You got to put a bunch of shit in it. Stewart's coffee is great black. It's a good roast. It's never burnt. And the only other thing that competes with this in my mind is just anything home cooked. or you know, home brewed. I'm not really a huge fan of just like putting grounds into a coffee pot. I actually like the French press. It's a little bit more of a process, but it gives you good quality, good tasting coffee. So I know it's probably been a while. It's probably been since summer since I went on a pretty good rant, and there it is. And it's about coffee. If you know Stewart's, if you like coffee, hit that like button. Pretty cool. All right, what an absolutely spectacular view from up here. In other news, we're kind of screwed up over here. It's trying to push a little snow. We're getting really soft. I don't know if you can see from here, but we're getting a lot of dirt. We're down to mud. This whole section of the hill is mud, so it's softening up. I wanted to come and push this bank back, and we slipped off a little bit. Oh, and I just slipped down. We slipped off a little bit. I think if I dig this out with a shovel, we could be okay. If not, we'll have to be calling a lifeline for a little bit of help. Well, that's not gonna work. We're in there pretty good. Snow's nice and soft. We got someone coming to help us, pull us out real quick, and then we're basically good up here. It's just a small little bit of inconvenience. Problem is, I was just trying to clean this up, and at this time of year, it's hard to tell where the ground ends and where the slope starts, and obviously we found it right there, so not bad. There's no use in spinning the wheels here. Just gonna wait for someone to come pull us. Just gonna need a little bit of a push, or a little bit of a pull rather. Well, while we're sitting here waiting, I put this light, I think it's like a 20-something inch light bar from Tractor Supply. Thing's awesome. It's brighter than hell. Got it ran right to a switch in the truck here. I put it on here for plowing because I was really nervous about the tent on my windows, which I am very stubborn and I refuse to take off. So I put this on here because I thought I was gonna have a tremendously tough time backing up this winter. Well, I haven't turned the thing on once. And the whole time that it's been sitting back here, all I could think about is how useful it would be in the front of my truck. So pretty soon I think we're gonna move that into the front of the truck, somewhere hidden in the grill. I think like back in here in one of these cavities, I think it'll look really cool recessed. But I'd be able to use it all the time up here. The plow's really not on the truck all that much, and I think it'll look cooler than hell, and it also would just be awesome going down the road. I mean, you guys kind of see some of the places I drive. It's up here, there's no street lights, there's not a lot of ambient light, it's dark, and you got a lot of deer like to smash up the front of your car. So just an idea. Another thing I'm going to do is I might do it when I get home, actually, from here, because I really don't care for this light pattern. I'm going to try to resync these. I kind of want the whole light head to flash, you know, instead of being split in two. I'll see what that looks like later on. Dun, 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 dun. It's the cavalry. You know, it's nice having a dad that likes to come and get you unstuck when you need it.